Welcome to class. Diana, how are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hi. How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. Um, and Diana, what have you done today?
What I have done, I've been working, I've been studying.
Okay, so working and studying. And Diana, where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Okay, nice. Well, it's good to meet you, Diana.
Thank you.
Is it Diana or Diana? Which do you
Uh,
prefer?
Whatever you want. Diana is okay.
Okay, all right. Okay, cool. And Kasia, welcome to class. Kasia, how are you?
Hi, thanks for asking. I'm doing well, and how are you?
Doing well, thanks for asking. And so, Kasia, what have you done today?
Oh, a lot.
A lot?
It was couple verbling lessons. In the meantime, I was doing cabbage rolls today, so it took me around 4 hours in the
Okay.
kitchen. And also, I started reading new book and organizing my calendar with future work at hospital. So it was
Nice.
actually kind of tight today.
Yeah, it's a busy day for sure. Okay. And we also have got a full class. Roberto, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine, thanks.
Nice. Good to hear. Good to see you again, Roberto. And Salvatore, how are you?
Hi Josh, I'm fine. How about you?
Hey, how's it going? Is that a new
I,
picture?
can you hear me, teacher?
Yeah, it's off and
Okay,
on.
okay. Nice to see you again, teacher.
Okay, nice to see you too. Um, okay, and we also have Adrian. Adrian, how are you?
Hey teacher, I'm
Hi.
fine.
Okay, good. Um, and Alexander, how are you?
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking, Alexander. Alexei, uh, how are you?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Okay, good to hear. And last but not least, Barle. Barle, how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm fine. How
Okay,
about
good.
you?
Doing really well. Thanks for asking. Barle, it's been a
Okay.
little while. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? I don't quite
Yes,
remember.
yes, yes.
Okay,
Probably, yes.
Barle. Perfect. And all right, I think we're all set. Let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Roberto. Can you read the title and the next few lines?
It's okay. Going grocery shopping. Today we will talk about going to the grocery store, learn food idioms, practice common grocery store interactions.
Good. Okay. Maybe just practice.
Practice. Practice.
Practice. Yeah. And then grocery.
Grocery.
Yeah, grocery. Grocery store interactions. Okay. And I think we're good here. And Roberto, can you ask Cassia the first question?
How often do you go grocery shopping? When was the last time you went?
um, Generally, at our house, my grandma is doing um, grocery shopping. My last time when I was doing this was actually today. I had to go um, and to choose the best cabbage for today for cooking. So
Okay. For cooking. Good. Um, So because it's generally in this first sentence, we want to use the present tense, not the present progressive.
Okay.
So how would we change that into the present tense?
Das.
Good. So yeah,
generally at our
habitually.
house, my grandma does grocery shopping.
Yeah, we actually need an article too. Does the grocery shopping.
The grocery shopping. Grocery. Yes.
Yeah, it's actually more like grocery. So just 2
Grocery.
syllables.
No, I just have this class probably including since September, 5th time already. So if I will make mistake, I don't know
it's
what
okay.
I will do. Grocery.
Good. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, this is good. My last time when I was doing this, we changed this around a little bit as well. I'm trying to think of like a way to. I think we'd say the past tense. So the last time I did this was actually today. And instead of saying my last time, the last time I did this was actually today. You could also say my last time doing this was actually today. Would work too. And instead of saying for cooking, we need to use the infinitive.
For cook, tak? Yes?
Not
Sorry,
quite.
yes?
So just the infinitive would be to cook.
To. Okay, to cook.
Yeah, but good. Okay. And
Okay, thanks.
can you? Yeah, for sure. Can you ask Diana the next question? Kasia.
Okay, of course. Diana, do you make a grocery list or do you pick out what you want at the store?
Okay, I do a grocery list, or otherwise I will forget something. So I prefer to do it.
Okay, good. I do a grocery list. We need to change this verb here.
I think it's okay.
So we can't say do. It's a verb that's very similar.
I make.
Yeah. I make a grocery list. Or otherwise I'll forget something. Okay, good. That's solid. That's really well done. Parle, actually, so Diana, can you ask Parle the next question?
Okay. What items are always on your grocery list?
My wife gives me a list every day when I leave job. I call to her and he give me a list which have 5 or 7 items on the list.
Okay. She gives me a list which we need to have a different verb here. Parle, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, getting some weird feedback.
Sorry.
No worries. How do we change the verb to have?
Which includes, you can say which includes 5 or 7 items, or there are 5 or 7 items on this.
Yeah, well, we just say has, so we need to change it 5.
Okay, list is singular. Okay.
He gives me a list
Joshua,
has
can
5
I
to
ask
7
you?
items. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can I say in that case which is included?
Which include 5 to 7 items? Which includes?
Includes. is included?
Is included would be passive, so it's a little bit more awkward. So the list includes 5 to 7 items. Included in the list are 5 to 7 items. So that would be just like a passive.
It isn't a passive, yeah?
Yeah, so included on the list are 5 to 7 items would be passive. And the list includes 5. So you could do either one more awkward. That makes sense. List every. All right. And Alexi, what about you? Do you like to make a list, or do you get what you get at the store?
Yes, I usually make up a list because I want to spend my expenses, and
Excuse me?
Because I want, not will not, or I want, I wish. No, will
Because you
not. Want.
Oh, because I want.
Want it, yes. Because I want to spend my expenses, or reduce my expenses. Better it would be I want to reduce my expenses.
Yeah. Yeah, it helps save money, making a list, for sure. Okay.
Yes. And the only necessary thing it would be in this list.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, good. And I think we're good on this page. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Let's go through these. And Alexander, can you read through the words?
Sure. Shopping cart, produce, deli, condiments, bakery, brand name items, snacks, dairy, paper, and plastic.
Good. You did good. Yeah, you did a really nice job with your pronunciation there. The only thing close. So we have 2 pronunciations of this word, and you're pronouncing the verb. So the verb is produce. Like that. Let's have Adela. What's the noun?
Sorry. Is produce too?
Yeah, it's pronounced a little bit differently. It's pronounced produce.
Produce is change the stress.
Yeah, so produce and produce.
Produce.
There you go. Okay. And
I have a question. Sorry. What's the meaning of the deli?
Okay, good question. And does anybody know what the deli is? Who can explain?
I can.
Go ahead.
Deli, it is shops where you can buy fried cheese or chicken. It's like, it's close to McDonald's, but not.
Oh, so like a sandwich deli? Sort of. If we're talking in a supermarket, it's a little bit different. So.
Delicatessen.
Yeah.
So it's a section where we can get products made from milk, cheese, milk, yogurts.
That's more like the dairy section.
Elaborate product. Bolognese cheese, and another
smoked fish.
Yeah. lunch meat, smoked fish, bologna, cheese, things like that you get generally by the pound or by the kilogram, depending on where you are. That's the deli. So yeah, section of the supermarket where you get cheese, bologna, lunch meat, smoked fish, stuff like that. Okay. And yeah. Any other questions?
Yes. Which thing is which thing we think are included in produce?
Okay, so what is produce? What are produce? Good. Does anybody know? Can anybody tell us what produce is?
I know.
Okay.
Maybe fruits and vegetables.
Vegetables and fruit.
Yeah. And good. Can you repeat vegetables? Vegetables.
Vegetable.
Yeah, vegetables.
Vegetable.
And yeah, who else said it? Who else said vegetables?
Vegetables.
Yeah, I think somebody else said it too, but it's okay. Yeah, just remember it's vegetables. Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's not vegetables, it's just vegetables. Can you repeat that one more time? Vegetables?
Vegetables.
Okay. Yeah, and who else was saying it? Who else was speaking? Okay, not a big deal. Never mind.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yes.
It was a guy, but all right. Does anybody else have any other questions here? Okay. Okay, and let's go on.
Well, I would like to know what kind of products are included in dairy.
Dairy? So those are milk products. Milk, cheese, yogurt, things like that. Okay. Any other questions? Okay, and so let's read this. Alexander, can you read the role of the little boy? And Adrian, can you read the role of the mother?
Okay. Can I write in the glossary card?
I think you are a little big for that now.
Please.
All right, up you go.
Oh boy. Now run down the aisle and let's go. Aisle?
Okay.
Yeah?
The aisle. Yeah, so now run down the aisle and let go.
Uh-huh.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Yes, I was going to. Now run down the aisle and let go.
Close. So it'll be now run down the aisle. Run down the aisle. And let go. So the emphasis is on run, aisle, and let go. So now run down the aisle and let go.
Okay, I'll try one more time. Now run down the aisle and let go.
Good. That was perfect. Nice job. Really good intonation. And the other thing that I saw, Adrian. All right, up you go. All right, up you go.
All right, all right, up you go.
Good. Up you go.
Up you go.
Really nice job. And let's have Alexander. Can you ask Adrian the first question?
All right. When you were a child, did you enjoy going to the grocery store? Why or why not?
Yes. When I was a child, I enjoyed going to grocery store because I can see different clothes. I can see a lot of people. In general, I I enjoyed it.
Nice. Really good. I didn't hear what you said after different. You could see different what?
Different product. I don't know. Different items, different things, different.
Yeah, products would work.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see it on the. And because it's the past tense, we wouldn't say can. So right now I can, but when I was a child, I could.
I could.
Does that make
yeah,
sense?
Yeah.
And Adrian, can you ask? Well, I guess what about you, Adela? What did you like going to the grocery store when you were a kid?
No, I don't, because I hadn't this this mother car to go to run for the corridors or to do race with the other sky, the others children, or no, it's a more normal grocery shop because are not so big that nowadays. No.
Okay.
I didn't.
I'm not sure. Oh, so, yeah, so you didn't like going to the grocery store because you didn't have carts to play in?
Yes, are more, the grocery shop are not so so clean, so bigger than today. Are different. Is a little was a little boring because my mother talk with people. I remember a very boring activity to go with my mother. No, I don't. I didn't like.
Nice.
To go.
Good. Nice job. I didn't like to go. Okay, really good. Maybe the grocery stores weren't as clean or as big as they are today. Is one of the things that was just the most jumbled around a little bit. So yeah, we wouldn't use the comparative bigger. We just say they weren't as big. But good. Okay. And Salvatore, if you have or had kids, would you or do you like bringing them to the grocery store? And why not?
Yes, if I have kids, I would like to bring them in the grocery shopping because I think children would be happy to go at grocery shopping, and maybe they run at the supermarket and scream it. All of these things.
Yeah, maybe they'd run around the supermarket screaming and all of these things. Okay. Good job. Nice use of the modal. So if I had kids, I would bring them to the grocery store. That was great. Great conditional statement. We'd probably use an article in front of the children. So I think the children would be happy to go grocery shopping. But other than that, really nice job. Okay, does anybody have any questions
I'm
here?
sorry. I have a question about the gerund and about screaming. Doesn't need to put doesn't it need to put something else after this screaming ahead, or we can just stayed without something, without
No.
changes.
Yeah, you could say it without anything after it. So they just run around screaming. So they're not screaming at anything, they're just generally screaming. Sometimes kids do that. For sure. Good question, though.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, let's do a little bit of reading and discussion. Hold on one second. Okay. And these are some rules for going grocery shopping. Let's start with Roberto. Can you read the first paragraph?
Okay. Don't go when you are hungry. Sorry, don't go when you are hungry. This is a common tip, but it's true. When you are hungry, you want to buy all kinds of junk. You end up spending a lot more. Eat a good meal first, and you'll be more likely to stick to your list.
Good. And can you repeat kinds?
Kinds.
Spending.
Spending.
Nice. Okay, well done. What do you think about this, Kasia? Do you agree or do you disagree? And do you ever go grocery shopping when you're hungry?
It's, for me, definitely true. I just felt this on my own skin that, and I made like a statement, agreement with myself, never again go to shop being hungry, but still I'm doing this. Because always my list, what I should buy, it's extended to enormous sizes, and I'm taking everything what I see and it's possible to eat. So this is for me very bad solution, going hungry to the shop. I'm buying a lot of things which I actually don't need, but because of this state, it's just very needed then.
Definitely. You did a really good job. One of the things is with the present progressive instead of the tense.
Excuse
So
me, are
we're
you
talking
sorry?
Present progressive.
Are you taking such breaks in speaking, or it's some problem with connection? Because I hear every words with long breaks. Okay.
Okay, probably the connection. Can you hear me now?
Now, yes.
Shoot. Okay. Can everybody else hear me pretty well?
Yes.
Okay, good. And so what I was saying, Kasia, is just with the present progressive instead of the present tense. We would want to use the present tense because these things are like general or habitual things that happen when you go to the grocery store hungry. So instead of saying I'm taking everything I see, what's that?
I take. Yes, it's
I take everything.
Present, yes, and repetitive situation.
Yeah. So it's something that happens generally or habitually. I take everything that I see that's possible to eat. Good. And then how would we change this?
I buy a lot of things that I don't need.
Perfect.
Yeah, so it's just remember using at the same time in this logical speaking.
Yeah, and this is a sentence in the passive voice, which is a little bit awkward. We try not to use that as much. So always my list is extended. How do we make this active?
Always my list extends.
Yes, so my list always extends. Instead of saying is extended or is extends, my list extends to abnormal sizes. Yeah, and maybe even grows would probably sound better. Yeah, can you repeat that one more time?
All sentences or only one? Okay,
just this one.
My list always grows to abnormal sizes.
Perfect. Okay, good.
Oh, thanks.
And yeah, you're welcome. Diana, do you agree or do you disagree about Kasia's statement.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm not fully agree. I think it's a question of self-control. People only need to know the items they have to buy according to their own budget and according to their specific needs.
Okay, according to their
specific needs.
Budget and their really good job.
Their specific needs.
Yeah, maybe specific. Yeah, specific. Good. Okay, really nicely done though.
And question is there or is there?
What did I say? Yeah, sorry. Good catch.
Okay.
Sometimes when I'm trying to write quickly, it just it gets confused. But that was a great catch. And what was your question, Alexander?
Yes, about my list always grows to abnormal sizes. Can I say in that case, expands?
Yeah, expands.
And
for sure.
so, and what is the difference between extend and expand?
Extend is like to get longer, and it would work. It just sounds a little bit odd unless I was extends to normal sizes. Expands. Yeah, I mean they're similar words. Extend is more something that's long, so something that extends, it gets longer, and expand is just to get bigger all around. So expand is more general. So if you've got this little circle and it expands to this size, so it got bigger all around. If you've got a line, it's a little line, and then it extends to become a big line. Okay.
Thank you.
But good question. You're welcome. And let's have Alexi. Can you read this next part?
Okay. Have a budget when I go to the store. I know exactly how much I can spend. Then I try my best to stick within that limit. If you don't know how much you can spend, you will certainly spend too much.
Nice. Really good pronunciation. That sounded good. And what do you think about that, Alexi? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree with this meaning because when I go to a grocery store, I usually try spend a certain amount of money.
Okay, good. And so you like to have a budget, for sure. And what about you, Alexander? Do you like to have a budget when you go to the grocery store?
Yes, because I'm afraid of buying something else that I didn't plan to buy, and that is why I like setting up the budget and the list of the needed of the of the crucial goods that I will buy in the grocery store, and but you know it depends on the mood. If I'm in the mood, I can go in the grocery store, and you know I can buy everything I see, everything I like. And if I'm not in the mood, I just go in by the plan what I've decided to buy.
Okay, so it depends if you go by the plan or if you don't. All right. Yeah. So you don't always follow this rule, but you think it is a good rule to follow.
Yeah.
Okay. Adrian, what about you? What do you think?
Yes, certainly. Uh, it, it is better if you make a list, then because you can plan the path into the supermarket, and then you you don't lose time in the supermarket.
Okay, so if you have a list, you
What?
don't lose time in the supermarket? Yeah, but what about a budget? So I guess knowing how much you want to spend. So do you think that's a good thing, or
Oh,
no?
yeah, yeah. The budget is yeah. I think when you have a budget, you can take control about your expenses.
Yeah, so when you have a budget, you can control your expenses for sure. Yeah. Very solid. Okay, let's do maybe one more. Sorry, hold on one second. And Adela, can you read this one?
Rars, keep a list on your fridge and write things immediately. When you run out of something, don't leave it to your memory. Jot it down immediately, and you'll never have to run back to the store because you don't have eggs.
Good. Immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, good. And somebody's got their microphone on still. Oh, that's not bad anymore. Immediately. And then jot. Jot it down.
Jot it down. Jot down.
Jot it down immediately.
Jot it down immediately.
Good. Okay, yeah, that's tough. What's it mean to jot it down? What's that mean?
Jot, I don't know.
Does anybody know?
Write something that we won't forget about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Make remarks. Maybe. No, notice something.
Yeah, jot would just be to write. Write it down, jot it down.
So notes.
Yeah, so writing notes. So when you jot, you write notes. Okay, and Adela, what do you think about this? Do you think that you should keep a list on your fridge and write things down as soon as you run out of them?
Maybe if you make a list and is maybe to train the brain because no
And what?
you can to train the you make a list is a possibility or is to try after go take note or maybe you need to train the brain for don't forget because if you make a list, but if you don't take the list, you don't buy when you go to the supermarket, more or less. For me, I make the list, but if I forgot the list at home, after I need to go another time to the supermarket because I forgot a lot of items.
Okay, yeah. So for me, I make a list, but if I forget it at home, I need to go back to the supermarket because I usually will have forgotten a lot of items.
Yes, it's better not to make the list and to trying the brain.
Okay, so it might be better not to make a list and train your brain to remember things. That's a good point. Okay,
Yes.
cool. Yeah, so because forgetting the list is definitely something that happens a lot. What do you think, Salvatore? Do you think that keeping a running list on your fridge is a good idea?
Yes, I think it's a good idea because if you keep a list on your fridge, if you write down uh, the things that you don't have on your fridge, for example, when finish this and you have organize a dinner with your friends, if you write something about on your list, then you can have the things always in your fridge.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I think that's a really good idea. So, okay, nice. Really good speaking, Salvatore. Okay, and does anybody have any questions here?
Yeah, I think we can just type it down in our telephones because now we all have such devices, like telephones, gadgets, and we can just look at the telephone screen and see what we have to buy. Why we have to write it down? Because not because why we have to do it. I don't see any need.
Okay, yeah, good point. So you don't really have to write it down on paper anymore because most people have telephones or smartphones and things like that. So you can just jot it down on your phone. Cool. Really good. All right. Does anybody else have any?
Sorry, there are apps to go to the supermarket. You can have the list prepared.
I'm telling you now, we even have apps to buy it online, and and the product will be delivered to you.
Yeah,
The price
for sure.
and is
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. But cool, good. Really good points.
Excuse
Any other
me.
question? Yes.
Yes, I will have, because Adela used such words like item here, and you didn't write it, so it isn't too proper to things from grocery store, or it just better use here, thing.
Okay.
Oh.
I was trying to type quickly. So things. It's pretty much interchangeable. Items,
Okay.
things. Yeah, good question though. And so, yeah, sometimes I'll be typing things and I'll change it a little bit, which is difficult because sometimes I change it when you need to have it changed. But yeah, good question. Always ask me about those things too if you want more clarification.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Let's go. So this is kind of similar. Roberto, what's happening in this comic? If you want me.
I'm not sure, but yeah, I think I don't know. It's the mother or father. I don't know.
It's the mother.
The mother. She's tired of her kids to ask for everything. I don't know.
Okay, is tired of her kids. We need to use the gerund here. So you did use the verb to ask, but we need to put it into the gerund.
The mother started off asking.
Good.
Asking.
Yeah, so the mother's tired of her kids asking for everything.
I'm
Maybe we can
sorry.
even add the preposition phrase at yeah?
Instead of
Go ahead.
asking, can I say begging?
What?
I'm sorry?
Works. Okay. Cassia, what's the mother thinking about doing?
Oh, because I don't know, we couldn't hear you for a while, so I don't know if Alexander got an answer.
Excuse me?
Everything is clear now? Okay.
Yeah, what's the mother thinking about doing, Cassia?
I'm sorry, Joshua, you probably had a problem with connection.
Yes.
We didn't hear anything you told us.
Oh no. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Cassia, are you there?
Yes, I'm here whole time.
Okay, sorry. Okay, what's she thinking about doing, Cassia? What's the mother thinking about doing?
I'm sorry for this delay, but you got a question from other person and we didn't hear an answer, so I don't know if I can now speak or it's still someone is waiting for it.
Okay, what was the question? Did somebody have a question?
What's happening on that picture? Huh?
No, never mind then. No, as I remember, probably Alexander was asking you if we can use begging here.
Begging, yeah.
Begging.
Yes.
Yeah, begging would be very good. It's probably more annoying too. So yeah,
Okay.
it works for sure.
So back to my question and my answer. Your question and my answer. So mom is just probably going to the store, thinking how it will look when they will go back. So as always, kids will put to the cart, store cart, everything what they want. So it will be enormous amount of it, and this is kind of drastic, this end, that she would like to just push this away from the edge.
Yeah. So we're pushing it. You guys hear me?
No, we can't.
No.
Okay. How about now?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Okay. Again, sorry about that. Hopefully it gets better. I'm not sure what to do. Okay, and yeah, so she's thinking about pushing the car full of her family over a cliff because she doesn't want to go to the supermarket, and so that's how badly she doesn't want to go. All right. I think we're good. Does anybody have any questions or comments on this page? Okay, let's go on. And let's have Kasia. Can you ask Alexi the first question?
Of course. Alexi, can you tell me where the produce section is?
You can find a product section if you go towards to the back of the store.
Nice. This is good. We have an extra preposition. We need to remove a preposition. We've got two prepositions right in a row, and we need to get rid of one of them. Which preposition should we remove?
Which preposition we should remove?
Yeah.
Maybe if.
Not quite.
Towards or to?
Huh?
Towards or to? Yes.
So if you go to the back of the store, or if you go towards the back of the store, but we can't have them both at the same time. So one or the other, and both actually work. So you can use either one of those prepositions. But good, and that was really nicely said. Okay, and let's have Alexi. Can you ask Alexander the next question?
Can you do a price check for me?
Of course. You have to give me your credit card, and I'll check out your information if you have enough money to buy this, and if you have, everything will be alright.
And if you do, what? What did you say after that?
And if you do, I'll make a check for you.
Okay. This is an interesting answer. Excuse me?
No, I ask, is this sense the question?
Yeah, so not. It's a really good.
No?
Yeah, good grammar here, but I don't think this is exactly what the question's asking.
Not make sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question.
So
give me just a sec. I'll read it.
So if you look at this, this is like a machine that will tell you the price of the item. So price check is just if you ask somebody to tell you how much an item costs.
It reads the barcode, no?
Okay, I'll make a check for you if you want, and you will see
make a
what
check.
you.
A check for you.
Check. I'll check for you, and if you want to see that you bought, you will find it in your check.
Okay, so I'll do a check for you. Maybe how we'd answer this, I'll do a check for you in just a second. I need to go scan the item.
But you have a check, for example, in my supermarket, they are a check price machine. Yourself, you can go to check the price yourself.
That could be a good answer too. So there's a machine right around the corner. You can check the price yourself. Does that make sense, Alexander?
Yeah, sorry, but I just didn't understand the correctly this question.
That's okay. It's a tough question. So yeah, like the price check in the supermarket. I don't know, it can't copy it on this page. So she's standing in front of a price check. So you scan the item, and it tells you how much it costs. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. And let's do the next one. Adrian, actually, so Alexander, can you ask Adrian the next one?
Right. Do you have prepackaged candy?
Prepackaged candy. I don't know, prepackaged.
Okay, it's already in a package or a container, so it's like a candy bar that's that has a wrapper. Yeah, a box, a package. Unfortunately, we are out of time. I've got another class that I need to start right after this. Thanks for coming into class. Hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. And sorry about the abrupt ending. Yeah.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.